Suspended Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane, whose office was tasked with investigating the millions of rands misused in the Vrede Dairy Farm, asked her executive manager not to make any adverse findings in this matter. This is the testimony of Reginald Ndou at the inquiry into Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office. But Mkhwebane says she has no recollection of making this call. The dairy farm project was meant to aid poor black farmers in the Free State. Ayesha Ismail reports.
The Public Protector's impeachment inquiry has heard testimony from about a dozen witnesses so far, and many more are still to come. They aim to assist the inquiry by detailing their experiences of Mkhwebane. Parliament's Section 194 committee will then have to determine and make recommendations as to whether the Public Protector is indeed fit to hold office. Those who have already testified say Mkhwebane wanted to protect politicians implicated in the Vrede Dairy Farm scandal.
Communication to me was expressed in the sense that she would be happy if there are no adverse findings. And I indicated in the morning, Chairperson, that for me, that would include politicians. Perhaps the other witnesses are specifically speaking to incidents that they might have witnessed. I indicated that for me, to restrict it to politicians is actually a restrictive interpretation of what she said to me, because she said adverse findings, and that would include politicians, obviously, but there was no specific mention of politicians. It was very wide.
He said the Public Protector was under immense pressure from the DA and the media to release the Vrede report. This report was criticized by the courts and watchdog organizations for lacking in law and fact. Ndou said he would have wanted to investigate the Vrede matter more and failed to get hold of all the bank statements. The Guptas stand accused of lining their pockets with money that was meant to empower poor black farmers.
Just playing open cards as to where I'm going with this question. The version of the Public Protector will be that despite all this noise making about her alleged exclusion of direct involvement by politicians, which we now know doesn't exist, the actual opposite is true, that, as you correctly pointed out, she kept on digging to make sure that the information is received. I think we've covered that, correct?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
The inquiry has also heard how a senior investigator was removed from the Vrede investigation after she was accused by Mkhwebane of working for the DA. The inquiry continues. Ayesha Ismail, Parliament.